Hey everybody, it's the Bulldog, also known as Mr. Metalhead Warrior and Y, coming back at you. Again, welcome back into the channel. I'm just continuing with a couple more albums that came out in 2025. These two are probably two of my favorite records of the year so far, without a doubt. First one from Portland, Oregon, Tithe. This is their three-piece third release, came out on Profound Lore, uh, Communion and Anguish. Uh, this band is absolutely killer. This album is a monster record. It's insane. It's powerful. It's hard. It's brutal. It's everything you could think of. Everything you want in a dark and death metal, black metal record. Period. This is the release, as I said, um, 2023 or 2020. Penance was their debut, and then Inverse Rapture came out in 2023. One of my favorite records by these guys. This is a very close to being my favorite by them. And don't get me wrong, Penance, their debut, I think it was an absolutely killer record. But this just takes it to a whole nother level. Um, vocally, they have that deep, nasty, guttural, grab you by the throat vocal style. Um, black and black and metal, uh, black and death metal changes in it. Then it goes right back to that nasty, bludgeoning death metal sound. Um, Killer, that's the off the wall blast beats, and I mean, it could go and then stop, picks back up, and just takes off. It's in your face. It's just ugly. The guitars on this are sick. It's just riffs after riffs, hard hitting, in your face, nasty guitars, off the chain with this, with from top to bottom. Every song is just nasty. Um, some of the song goes all over the place, and then it comes back to like almost a doomy, grindy feel to them, which even makes this album even more that heaviness in your face, ugly sound, and then it just goes back to like the overpowering death metal styles that they're known for. Um, Killer, absolutely killer release. Came out on Profound Lore. Again, Profound Lore has been putting out amazing albums this year, and this is just one of them. Some of my favorite records or tracks off this record, um, Infected Blood, In Your Face, Killer. They has that straight death metal sound. It was black and death metal thrown in there. Um, Guttural vocals, killer, killer vocals. Um, Burn the Throne of God. Deicide would like that. See him right there. Um, it's pummeling, ugly, gnarly, mischievous, just is nasty. Like I said, it has that. Some parts of this has that nasty, grind, doomy, real slow tempo. Then just picks it right back up. Um, at the altar of starving children. It's oh, this album. It's 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 a monster record, and that track alone puts it up, just sends it out there. Definitely one of my favorite albums of the year, hands down. Um, another one another one I'll pop in while I'm doing something and just listen to it. It's that damn good. Um, like I said, Infected Blood, Shallow Grave, Shallow Grave of Karmic Retribution. There's no bad track on this record, start to finish. And I was saying about it tailing off means it doesn't tail off in a bad way or go, you know, that much all over the place. Let me rephrase that a little bit. It's just you can have that ugly, bludgeoning death metal sound, and then like a blackened death metal, like I was saying, that grind, doom feel at some points. Killer vocals. I can't get to say that enough. The guitars are just in your face. Like I said, came out of Profound Lore. If you haven't heard these guys yet, pick this record up. It is a monster of a record. It is a beast of a record. Definitely, definitely one of my favorites. Like I said many times, right there, Tithe. Uh, Communion and Anguish. The title alone is just something that's gonna grab you into it. And third release by these guys from Oregon. You know, past few things I talked about, bands from what, Oregon, and it was Idaho or something. So definitely check these guys out this year. It's one of my absolute favorite records of the year. Killer record, powerful record, hard record, ugly, gnarly, just no no letdown, no breathing time. It's one of those albums that it just grabs you. Like I said, fast paced and it just drops, which I love. And again, the guitars are absolutely killer. They're fierce. They're hard. Um, yeah, like I said, I can't say enough about this record. Check it out though. Tithe, Communion and Anguish on Profound Lore. Check them out. Like I said, Profound Lore has been putting out some absolutely banger records this year, top to bottom. I mean, a lot of good shit. Next one from Sweden, one of my favorite of all time, killer record again. Lord Belial, Unholy Trinity. Um, just keeping pace with that Swedish black and death metal. Um, some melodic black metal at times, which I've killer. Andy LaRocque produced it. Everybody knows Andy from his King Diamond days. Andy was also in Kill Ritual, Malish. He was like a touring guitarist with them for a little bit. He plays on a song on here. Uh, he was in Witchery for a little bit. He was in Shining for a little bit. Um, Number of other bands. I I think Andy's like one of those musicians that plays just about every damn band you could think of. Um, he is working with King on a new King Diamond record. I know that. Um, I can't wait for that. Also, Merciful Fate, I believe, also. So I be doing double duty. I can't wait for those two to finally come out. Metal needs Metal needs King Diamond back. Period. Anyways, getting back to these guys. I've been in these guys since probably like '99. I had to go back a couple, like one on their debut, Kissing the Goat. I think it was like '95. Um, Unholy Crusade. First time I really heard them, and I was blown away by these guys. Then the 2022 Rapture came out, another killer, and then was it '02? I think it was. I think I have it over there, over here. Um, Angel Grinder, I think it was, or something like that. Got it behind me or something. Um, and then I'm sorry, '99 was the Rapture. Yeah, sorry, '99 was the Rapture. Um, then it was like a 14-year difference from '08 release, Black Rapture, I think it was. No, um, Black Curse. I'm sorry, Black Curse. Sorry about that. Um, another guy. This is the 10th overall. This came out. I'm sorry, on Hammerheart. Yeah, Hammerheart Records. if you're into like compare these guys to like that Swedish sound, um, dissection, um, dark funeral, um, Sacramentum, even who I absolutely love. Um, Dawn, the band Dawn, who I got right there. Even like a Doomstone too. It's a killer record. Like I said, these guys have not put out a bad record in my opinion at all. Top to bottom, no skip tracks. Um, it's nasty record. I like the inlay. I really do like the inlay. Like a badass shirt, they that much. Um, some of the tracks that got me, Servant's Feast, um, Blasphemy, Scornful Vengeance, my favorite track off this record. Powerful, heavy, nasty. Uh, Antichrist, it's an insane record. Um, get more into it. They have that that raw aggression that's been on their records. I think this one is even heavier and rawer with that aggression, that aggressiveness that they have. Um, Melodies on this can last for days. It's scary at time, uh, haunting maybe, scary. Like I said, devastating melodies, plain and simple. Um, has a lot of songs that say very dark, atmospheric style to them, sound to them. It keeps you listening. Like I said, it produced by Andy LaRoque. You know, he plays. I forgot what's the exact song he played on here. I think it was Scornful Vengeance, if I'm not mistaken. It might be a Great Void, but he plays on it, produces it, and like I said, Andy's an absolute killer musician in his own right. Um, you know, producing these guys and other bands that he's produced, that he's toured with. That list just goes on and on. But if you haven't yet, Unholy Trinity, Lord Belial, sweetest darkened darkened death metal, black metal, melodic at times, atmospheric, just pulverizing album, heavy album, riff in your face, killer vocals, brutal at times, menacing is the best word to say about this record. Like I said, came out of Hammer Heart. Check this album out, Lord Belial. Another one, 2025. And yes, no secret, I've said it before many times. If you guys watch my channel for since I started going on over a year now, I take notes down. I don't until I get my monitors up the way I want them. I want to remember things about the album, so I'm constantly writing down. I probably got two notebooks full of past streams where I'll just scribble things, and sometimes I can't remember what I wrote. I'll try and pinpoint things over the albums. Once I get my new setup going with the monitors, my stream dock going, I'm gonna probably have more graphics. You know, when I get where I'll talk about albums that are coming out, and I'll put a graphic up for it. You know me, I when I talk about albums coming out, you know, I gotta have the physical copies. I have to, and you know, people always ask me, um, that's weird. I don't know if it just glitched or jumped. Something happened to my screen. I don't know. I'll see what happens. Um, I get emails, people asking me, about the collection. I'm like, I'm a collector. I love metal. I always say, if you're gonna do something, have have passion for it. A good friend of mine, a good friend of mine, who's also a live streamer, one of the best, if not the best, out of New York City. Um, he's a tour guide, licensed tour guide at that. Does absolutely does great videos. He knows his stuff. He's the one that told me like when I first started doing it. Hit play, hit record, go. And you know, doing what you do, you have passion. That's what you told me. Do it. You're passionate about it, and you know your shit, and you're informative. If you make a mistake, big deal. Who cares? So, like I said, I need to have that physical copy on bare knuckles doing it, and I've been, I think I've been doing pretty good. If anybody wants to leave comments in the comment box, feel free. But people told me I'm doing good. They enjoy it, so I hope. I'm here to bring metal to the masses. Needs to say, especially if you know people haven't heard bands, people haven't heard of new albums, or even older stuff, which I'll be getting back into also once I make more of a dent in all the new stuff I got and stuff that's coming. Um, Again, I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys for the support, encouragement, whatever. Feel free to leave comments about anything. Um, I also got to get back to do my Instagram, where I'll be putting up albums over there. My email's in the description of my channel. Mr. Mrs. Metalhead Warrior NY at gmail.com. Um, if you want to send me an email about anything, I know I've had a couple of people reach out to me about things. Um, any labels, underground labels, indie labels, reach out. I don't mind doing promotions for people. I love doing it. Um, I think it falls for me because I've been doing promotions since I was a teenager. Promoting local bands. Um, you know, if anybody knows, I've been promoting Four Productions since they started. God, 9, 10 months ago now. Wow, and they're going strong, getting bigger and better. Support for More Productions. Support the indie labels. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Much respect. Again, I'm hoping I'm introducing people to new bands, albums, maybe albums you guys forgot about or haven't heard about yet. But it's the Bulldog. As always, keep it hard, keep it heavy, keep it metal, keep it brutal. And like the Bulldog says, if you're going to do something, please make that shit count. All right, I'm out.